Today we had our annual golf outing for the Highland Griffith Chamber of Commerce. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year. This year we had a record attendance. It was a great day. It had rained a couple days before, but we had a fantastic weather.
We've grown in numbers over the past 2 years as we've added a few more hole games, some more prizes, more food options, as well as we've been pretty lucky with the weather the past couple of years. Breakfast, McDonald's does a great donation of sandwiches, but we also offer vegetarian options, which has been a little more inclusive to other dietary restrictions. We have yogurt cups, fruit cups, a lot more options than your typical golf outing might hold. And then Texas Corral recently started donating to our golf outing on the first hole here. They've been cooking cheeseburgers all day long with homemade pasta salad and potato chips. And then once the golfers are done, that's followed by a pretty nice banquet done by Dining Solutions with beef, chicken, a typical plated meal with drinks.
Notepad, 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 notepad.
Every one of our holes had at least one sponsor. Many of those who did sponsor the hole were in attendance, and they had some games that went on. They certainly spoke to our golfers. In addition, we had the hole-in-one sponsors. We had 2 vehicles that were on the course on the par 3s. Don't know that anyone made a hole-in-one today, but it was certainly exciting to try.
So hole sponsors we feel are very much competitive and typically a little cheaper than most golf outings, which allows our members and surrounding members to get in front of people they usually don't get to. Our golf outing typically brings more people out of the office to just enjoy the weather and the day that typically you may not see at chamber meetings. That gets people more involved. So say you're an average golfer, you still have something to do today, even if you're not chasing the lowest score. You get to interact with people, but it's also a great way to showcase your business in a really fun way.
Tony.
We want to wrap up with thank you, certainly to our host, which is Wicker Park. A big thank you to every one of our major sponsors and all of our hole sponsors, the contest sponsors. We had a lot of support from our executive staff and those in the chamber itself. Big shout out to Lance Reinskamp, who put a lot of work on this, and we were able to see it through. And of course, lastly, big thank you to all the golfers that came out to support us today.